So I had a friend come up to me and he's like, John Paul, did you know that Justin Timberlake likes Ukraine? I'm like, he does? And he's like, yeah, he wrote a song about it. I'm like, he did? And like, yeah. I'm like, what song? And he's like, the Crimea River. Well, my topic does not have to do with Ukraine as a country. It does have to do with me being Ukrainian and how it impacted my life forever. So, when I was born, I spoke nothing but Ukrainian. And moving to America, I learned English, but lost all my Ukrainian skills. And, you know, growing up semi bilingual, I think that's really where my passion for language started. And I didn't really realize my passion until I took a high school Russian course in ninth grade. So, what is language learning? Well, for me, I've always found that language learning is just a way to connect with other people because I feel so much better when I can talk to someone in a language they understand more than English because to me, it's just fair to them because I know I like being spoken to in Russian because I understand Russian because English can be complicated at times, but when you speak another language, most of the time they're much more straightforward and you know, you can understand people more. But language learning is also a way for me to have a job. I really want to go into the State Department or the CIA when I'm older, and I want to go help people through the use of language learning. Yeah. Um, so what did it take to learn seven languages? Well, for me, it took patience, dedication, and a love for culture. So, starting off with patience. Patience is one of the most important tools I think as humans we can learn, but especially for language learning. When I first started learning Russian, my first language, I really was not patient. I didn't enjoy my progress. I thought, I'm not making enough progress. I'm here, but I'm not where I want to be. And, for any language learner, I'd say just remain patient because I lost patience and I actually did quit Russian for a year and went on to learn Arabic and Mandarin, which I only retained Mandarin, but I don't remember any Arabic. So, yeah, just patience is such an important tool. But also, to go along with patience is dedication. Because if you're not dedicated to the language and you don't really plan your life around learning language, it's gonna take a while to become fluent. For me, I have a schedule of which languages I'm learning. Usually on Mondays and Wednesdays, I try to put in time to learn Russian and Chinese. In On Wednesdays and Thursdays, I try to learn Japanese and Korean, and then on Fridays and the weekends, I try to learn a little bit of French and Dutch. But also, when you are dedicated to a language, you need to learn every part of it. Like grammar is such an important aspect to learning a language, and if you're not dedicated to learning the grammar, you're going to struggle a lot with learning a language. So another great part about being in actually a great part about being in this age is that we have cell phones, and being able to have your phone send you notifications like for certain language learning apps, I found is so great for me because it just tells me like, hey, you need to learn Chinese today, and I'm like, okay. Well, for my last topic, culture. Culture can be so many different forms. It can be movies, TVs. I know for Japanese, I watch anime in order to really just practice listening. And, also, this is something fun. When I'm out at a restaurant that is like a foreign restaurant, I try to speak with the waiters in the language like of the restaurant. So if I'm at a Russian restaurant, I'll order in Russian. And if I'm at a Chinese restaurant, I try to order in Mandarin. And this just really helps me build my conversational skills because I learn words as I'm conversating. But altogether, language learning has been such an important aspect of my life. And I feel like that first Russian class taught me how I had a gift, and I'm glad I was able to find the tools to grow my talents.